Hi, everybody. Welcome to Campground Cuisine. My name is Cindy, and thank you for visiting my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about a product that Aferiy sent to me. Aferiy is the manufacturer for numerous power banks, all kinds of different sizes. But today, we're going to talk about their new product, the Nano 100-watt power bank. Y'all, I'm excited to talk about this because I honestly needed something smaller. I have a 750-watt power station that works great for me. I don't have a refrigerator or any big electrical needs, but sometimes I just need something a little smaller. So to have a 100-watt power station that is super compact, that other one isn't, and something that I can easily charge and charge my devices with, whether I'm traveling, camping, creating, doing crafts with friends, music, whatever. It's nice to have a power station that's super portable and light that I can use to power up all these options. So I hope you hang out with me today as we talk about the Nano 100-watt power station. We're going to unbox it and we're going to get it charging so we can start running some tests. So thanks for hanging out with me on Campground Cuisine. I really like this box because it does have information on the outside as well as inside. You know, the website provides a lot of information, but even simply reading the back of the box, you'll find that there's a lot of tech information. It does include an instruction manual, and the instructions are available online at the company website for the product. It also includes this great adapter for your solar charging needs. It has the solar plug side as well as a USB Super C side that you can plug directly into. Now, once I get this little guy out of the box, I'm excited to show you a couple of features. You see, it's small, it's not real big. And one thing that I really like about it is on the underside, it has four little feet. So you're not scratching anything and it's not sliding around either. Big display, USB-C as well as a USB-A. And on top, the USB-C plug that's retractable is super convenient. Now you don't have to worry about forgetting your tech bag or one of your plugs breaking. You're always going to have this one in there. It's retractable. And another great feature is it has a little magnet end to it, so it's going to snap right into its little spot. Here's some of the information that the company provides on different times to charge different items, but we're going to look at charging some of my items real world. Now, I was able to use this cord, which I showed you earlier, the retractable charging cable. This went into my power adapter, and I just charged the unit using this cord. Now, what's really cool is I'm going to use this same cord to plug into either my tablet or my phone so that I can charge those up. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into my tablet. And what I'm going to let you know is with the 100% that it's at now, it takes a moment to acknowledge the item that it is now plugged into, but this is going to draw about 13 watts. Now, according to the display, I can draw 13 watts for 6.5 hours. I sure don't think it's going to take 6.5 hours to charge this tablet, but we'll see. I'll let you know. And when I'm finished charging the tablet, I'm going to charge my cell phone. Now, my cell phone, I'm going to get down to zero, as close to zero as I can get. And like I said, this is about 10% now. And so we're not getting a from zero charge, but 10% is pretty low, and we want to go ahead and get that started. So come back in just a little bit. We'll see what this little guy is going to do. Hopefully we'll have some good information for you on charging the tablet first and then the phone. And then we're going to see what a combination of multiple items being charged with the Nano can do. Okay, thanks a bunch, and we'll see in just a little bit. So here's my cell phone, gimbal, and microphones charging. You can see I'm using all three ports. I've got the USB-C, the USB-A, as well as the retractable cord, and it seems to be working well. All of these are drawing 15 watts. Whether you're a student, a professional, or you just like having your laptop with you, using this retractable cord to charge the computer seems to work really well. I mean, I can't complain. And there's not always an outlet available at the cafe or the library or wherever you are. So this is a great option to have in your bag. And this is pulling 77 watts. That's a lot of power. I can't wait to see what happens. In the winter, I need something to keep me warm. And this is a really cool little electric blanket that goes into my sleeping bag, or I can sleep on top of it. It has a USB-A male end to go right into my little battery here. I am excited about what this is going to do because only my big 750 watt can take care of this through the night. Wow, 10 hours. That is awesome. Solar charging is huge. We got to be able to juice this puppy up. So using the provided adapter and the retractable cord, I connected to my solar panel. Now this solar panel is a 100 watt. It's a nice little foldable unit. I love it. It works really well for my 750 watt item also. And I had this straight up in the noon sun, and it was bringing in between 65 and 72 watts, just enough to get this charged. It looked like it was going to take about 82 minutes. You can see there on the left. That's not bad. The verdict is in. I'm going to give this Nano 100 watt power station a thumbs up. Aferiy's done a good job with this station. You know, its design works for me. I love this retractable cord. You know, when I was charging this in the house, I made sure to use this retractable cord because actually this cord has the most efficient charging. You can put other cords into the other ports, the A and C port, but the reality of it is those are slower charges than the retractable cord. But go ahead and use that retractable cord when you're charging up the station. Now, as far as the things I tested in charging, I was happy with all of the items. I mean, check out this chart. You can see all the different items that I charged, the time, and how much of the power bank was used to charge that. So when you consider I successfully charged a tablet, a computer, a phone, I even charged multiple items at the same time. There was no problem with that. And what was super important to me for my camping, especially in the winter, was that my heating pad, my basically electric blanket for camping with my sleeping bag, could run all night with the power on. And the Nano 100 was going to provide power for 10 hours. So that was super important to me. It may be something that you might consider if you do some winter camping. So all in all, I'm very pleased. So we've got the computer, the tablet, the phone. I'm going to throw these in my backpack right here. I'm also going to take the Nano 100 and throw it in my backpack. You know, even if you're traveling in a plane or on a plane and not just driving or camping, this is a great setup. You know, just as a warning, there's a lot of problems and a lot of things happening in airports with those charging stations that everybody just plugs into. Allegedly, they're starting to have some data stealing and data compromising issues at those stations. The Nano 100 is going to keep you from having to depend on plugging in at the airport or wherever, or having to use one of those power charging stations, because if there's a problem with that, you certainly don't want security issues for your tech. And remember, you're not always going to have a port on your chair in the plane or on the plane that you can use to charge your tech. So super compact, super light at only 2.5 pounds. I think the Nano 100 is a great charger for traveling, for outside use, for camping, whatever. So check out the information in the description. You definitely want to go to the website to aferiy.com. Check out the product. Look at what else they have, because I was pretty happy with this. But start your research and see if a 100-watt power bank is something that would help you. Thanks a lot, y'all, and thanks for hanging out with me at Campground Cuisine. Safe travels.